G'day everybody, hope you're well. Sorry about the attire, it's cold, very cold here. So there you go. Welcome. Interesting times at the moment with the market and the whole world, to be fair. The whole thing, it's all pretty interesting. For those of you in Sydney, feeling your pain with this whole lockdown situation, well, not just Sydney actually, I think pretty much everywhere but WA, ACT and Queensland maybe now, in Australia that is anyway. Good time to be trading really. We've got some trends moving now, we've got some cyclicity in the market and I'm about to take you through and show you that and create a bit of a list. But it's all happening now, G'day Winston, Joe, Corky, Jeff and everybody else who's out there. If you are looking to get involved in your trading, it's pretty straightforward, guys. Just go to TRADERCOBB.com. As I say, there's a free course there. Get started in that. And if you want to learn the strategies, well, you've got to pay for it. Pretty simple concept, really. If you don't want to, then don't. Your choice. All right, so let's start with Bitcoin. Here we have Bitcoin. Lower high, another lower low. And we've pushed down through 30,000. So what's going to happen here? Oh, I'd suggest probably more selling, as I've been suggesting for a little while. There's no reason why we can't fall now. We've got a great daily downtrend. It's what I've been waiting for, really. And what I mean is trend, I can make money when the market falls. I can make money when the market goes up. G'day, Ben. I've just got to have, okay, Bob. I've just got to have some trends to work with. And now I've got it. Now you can see here, Bitcoin, I had a line drawn in here this morning. I was watching... Didn't really like it on the 2 hour, but I was just seeing this level. It tapped it bang on and it fell hard from there, pretty straightforward stuff. Now what we've got is we've got, a fairly hefty fall from the high to the low of 5%. Wouldn't be surprised at all to see more selling. And I had a number of things on my watch list this morning that are all the red ones, but that may have changed, hence why we'll do a scan now. Congratulations to those in the community who got Ray yesterday, because it has fallen very well, and there you go, you got a short on. So Bitcoin downtrending. What am I doing now? What's the plan? Well, I'm looking for a bit better cyclicity. The 15 is not really the time frame at the moment. Probably more looking at the 2 or even the 1. It's got to pull back. If I got a short off of 30,000, it would need to be something pretty damn good, because there's not much going on there apart from a straight fall. Bitcoin's always in my list. I'm just going to make our list blue here, so nothing there just yet. 1 inch. Now I'm actually going to jump down to the lower time frames. I'm going to have on my top screen the 1 hour, because the 1 hour is going to show me the trend, and the daily will also show me the trend there as well. I want to see daily down trends. So let's have a look here at 1 inch. Again, look, come back later. If it pulls back in, yeah, that might give an opportunity, but it's got a little bit of way to go before it pulls back. Same with AVE, it is convergent, it is in a downtrend. Cardano falling back down towards that $1 mark. Just be careful of that $1 mark, because we've seen it bounce many times before. If it does break $1, well, the floor's the limit. Can't say the sky's the limit, obviously. Yeah, look, I got to see, I'm not just going to fill a whole watch list because everything's in a downtrend, right? I'm not just going to throw everything that's in a downtrend into a list. I'm trying to find that cyclicity. Now, I've got cyclicity here on the 1 hour, as you can see, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, so on and so forth. But I want to see, the lower time frames if there's some nice cyclicity there, and I'll try and find some examples. Well, the market will either give an example or it won't. What we're going to need, what we're going to need is a pullback. So until we see it starting to come back, I'm not just going to add everything in, because like I say, everything is in a downtrend. Again, straight fall on algo. Alpha on the 1 hour, beautiful trend, great cyclicity, pulling back into here. Let me just double check that. Yeah, we're convergent there on that too. I am going to put alpha in, because it doesn't have as far to come back, and it's really, really good cyclicity there. ALPHAPERP needs to come back in. Check the lowers quickly. Not much cyclicity going on there. Skip past it. So we just, at this stage, you sort of need to see a little bit of movement back up or better cyclicity on that 15. Ampleforth looks terrible. Weave does too. Oh, excuse me. It's one of these days, it's like overcast, cool, and breezy outside. So I find that certain weather days make me more tired. Cosmos. Hey, Alan. I think I said that before, didn't I? Damn nice trend. Great cyclicity. I'll throw that in. I'm not going to throw everything in, but I'm going to throw what looks nice in. Nothing on audio. AVAX. That's right. I was looking at this on the 2 hour this morning for a pullback into there. Got the pullback. Didn't get the small candle. Check the 15 quickly. Not enough cyclicity. When I say cyclicity, I want it to look like this. In, away, in, away, in, away. It's going to be a while for it to come back in, so I'm not going to put it on the list for us for now. AXS, no. Badger, no. Balancer. Well, this little beauty this morning, see this? Pew, 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 pew. Lots of support coming in there. Didn't quite get what I wanted because, well, I didn't quite get it. Now, what am I looking for? Well, back on that one, a pullback. It's got more to do. It's got a while to go till it pulls back. Have I sold more Bitcoin? The answer is no, I haven't. But don't forget that I did take quite a bit of profit off the table this year already. So I'm not really, I'm happy with what I've got in there. Even if it does fall a bit more, that's okay. That's kind of my money for the future that's in the market. So there you go. That's my stance on that before anyone asks. Band, if it pulled back in, sure. But it's not there yet. Bayo, no. Bat, what a great fall that is. But again, is the 15 going to play ball? Nope. It's just been straight selling all morning. I do really like it for a pullback, but again, it's going to take... it's just falling really hard at the moment, so I'm going to skip by. Bitcoin Cash was another one. This was the one that I really liked this morning. It was just a shame this stupid little push up here happened, We had it, so we'd come back down. We got another test there. We were starting to look like we might just get a little breakout trade. I wasn't willing to have a stop up there. Sure, hindsight, I'd probably have 2 or 3 to 1 by now. But that's not the point. It's about sticking to your rules. Again, that's going to have to come out because the cyclicity, it's just not there on that 15. I want to see better than that. I want to see pullbacks. I want to see the market move back up. Binance was another one in here. If you see, let me throw this up. Question, Craig, do you think we're going to keep going down for a while? I don't see any reason not to. Yeah, probably. So this is a level I was watching yesterday. Again, I didn't get everything that I needed, so I'm going to delete that level now. I think it was yesterday, or was it this morning? No, it might have been this morning. I mean, yeah, certainly could see more downside. I'm not seeing any upside. I've been saying that for a little while, that things have looked bearish. And did give plenty of warning as to, reassessing, especially to clients that are in my community that understand my way of doing things and the reasoning behind it. I was saying, look, you can't think to yourself, oh, if I can only get back to all-time highs again, I'll take profit then. No, you got to look at what you had at the time. I think I might have done it live last Tuesday, actually, as well as with my members in other posts. But yeah, try and help you guys as much as I possibly can. But I don't see any upside anytime soon. And the reason for that is it's just because I read charts. Don't forget that I'm long-term bullish on Bitcoin and various others, but short-term, all I'm saying is opportunities to make money on the downside. And if you don't know how to short, I tell you what, you're not going to get any sympathy from me. No offense intended in me saying that, but I have been saying this for a very long time now. That you need to be able to make money when the market goes down as well as when it goes up. It's just, what hedge fund, what fund at all doesn't have a trading desk? Not many. And there's a reason for that. Bancor, I really like that trend. Again, though, we need to see these pop up a couple of % to get us back into that cradle zone. The trends are great, the trends are great, but it's just we're so far from those moving averages at the moment that we got to bounce back. I mean, every single chart so far, every single chart's downtrending, but we've got to get back into the region, or we've got to get lower time frames that are giving us good cyclicity. We're not seeing either of that. Will this be a good time to buy, or wait to see if it goes down a little bit before long-term holdings? It depends on what your objectives are, really. For me, I'm not buying anything at the moment. And the reason I'm not buying anything at the moment, look, I'll tell you what happens is this. Let me give you a good example of that. All right, let me jump back to Bitcoin here. Have a look. If you recall, which you will do, the massive fall that we saw through here, look at how quickly and how brutally that fall took place, especially this candle. Then we still haven't breached. Oh, we've breached it over here. It's been months since we had that really quick flash crash. Well, it's not a flash crash, but that really hard selling. Now, I would not be surprised at all to see another one of these type candles coming up. It's these type candles that give you the opportunity to get your longer term investment plays on, because it's these massive spikes. I mean, you look at that. If you had an order set at, say, let's say you had it at 31,000, let's say you had it at 30,000 for a round number's sake, you might have just said 30,000. Well, it didn't take long for you to be up 36%, That's the way that you can look to grab it in, put your limit orders in. If you get filled on something down at, 20,000 or 15 or 25 or whatever the number you come up with is, then that's where you can really capture those sorts of things. I do like to enter on those limit orders, not for everything, but just take a snip and be happy with that. If, I don't know what's going to happen with the market. You got to remember that I just don't know. I just don't know. Nobody knows. My probabilities, what I'm good at is trading. I'm good at reading markets. That's why, we're ahead of this, right? This market does not look strong at all. It looks very good for further moves to the downside. The trend is very nice and starting to move. The convergence is really, really good. The weekly, it doesn't look bullish at all. The only time frame that looks as though we might be in somewhat of a bullish market is the monthly. And that we know, we just don't have that to work with as traders and investors at this moment in time. So I'm looking for further downside. I'm backing myself on shorts, and I'm on the hunt. I'm on the hunt. I'm not in a rush. All right. I am on the hunt. I am not in a rush. Okay, crypto.com, big fall there. Again, not really we got cyclicity, but we need to see that nestled back in. Too thin on Dawn. DeFi. Again, another really nice looking trend here. Really nice looking trend. I'm not going to put it in the list again because there are so many options out there. There's nothing really to do until we either get 15 minutes starting to play in and moving, or we get a bounce back in the market. And right now, the majority of the market is not providing us with that dent again. Another downtrend looking good. DMG, no, not really interested in that kind of ever. Dodo, yeah, it's downtrending, but nothing there. Doge, I'm sorry. I keep looking at that and going, you poor buggers. Oh, Mr. Musk, grinding away. And look, here's something else that I want to put in. Now, if you go through my YouTube channel, please like, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications, all that sort of stuff. But there's a video that I did about Doge, and it was when it was, I can't remember exactly. It might have been over here, or I don't remember exactly when it was. But you can see the date there, you can check it out. And I had a very strong conviction that this would occur. Now, did I make any money off of that? No, I didn't. Did I trade it? No, I didn't find any trades myself. Others did. I did not. Get a sell. But I speak in that video with purpose, with logic, and with a number of facts there as well, right? So it's played out. And it was no surprise at all. The only thing with Doge is that it kept on doing these big runs up. Look at it now. It's now steady selling. Do I want a short on Doge? Oh my goodness. Oh yes, yes, yes. Do I have one? No. Thanks, Craig. How do we make money in a downtrend? If I sell and I sell cheaper than I buy, how do I make money for that? you go short. You just got to go short. Don't think of the complexities of how it works. Think of, you know, direction. You know which way up is. How do you climb up a tree? You move up the branches. How do you climb down a tree? You climb down the branches. Same thing. Simple, simple, simple stuff. It's just a matter of direction. Futures, options, yeah, anything that, I mean, there are products out there that you can use. Have a look in the description. There's videos on how to manage your risk, because that's extraordinarily important. You've got to be able to manage your risk. Without an understanding of that, you can do your dough very quickly, and I don't want that for anyone. Okay, Polkadot going lower, approaching $10. Again, a great downtrend. Again, not back in the cradle zone. And again, no cyclicity on the 15. Dragon is also in a good downtrend. I want this to bounce. So if we start to see any of these starting to go green, or better yet, keep your eye on the market, later on in a few hours' time, you may just get what you're after. And that would be me included, because look at these. They're all great. Winston, don't even joke about that. Because people actually do that. Again, another one, Ethereum. Look at this. What an absolute ripper of a downtrend. Now, yeah, Brody, you might be right. You know, there will be a point, I'm sure, that Bitcoin will have a big recovery day. You know, when? I don't know. Whilst the trend's down, I'm going to be shorting it. That's for sure. We got a bit of support where we're sitting right now on Ethereum on the daily. Again, this weekly is really starting to get close to becoming even more of a strong downtrend with another lower high here. If we can break that low there of 1700, we've got plenty more downside to come. I don't own any Ethereum anymore. Oh, sorry, I do. I own a little bit of Ethereum in some of the wallets so I can send things when I need to. But I got out of Ethereum quite some time ago. I even mentioned it was weak again over here. I took a bit more off there, and now I am nuns Ethereum. Great downtrend. Give me a cradle in there, and I will be very, very eager. I'll tell you that much. 15-minute. We need to now really step down again to get that cyclicity on those lower time frames in play, so it's tradable for me. Exchange perp. Another one. Pull back in. Look, the story's pretty simple. The 1 hour time frame for now. Oh, well done, Andrew. You know, the 1 hour for now, looking for those pullbacks unless we get better cyclicity. It is not, it really is a simple story. It really is a very simple story at this moment in time, because I'm not going to put all of these into my watch list. Flow's too thin. You can see here I was looking at, what was it, the 2 or the 4? Gosh, must have been the 4. I was looking for something back up into here. Didn't get it, so they are now gone. But look at the trend. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Just waiting for my opportunity. FTT. Not down as much as some of the others, is it? I don't like FTT to the short side as much as many of the other charts, to be fair. GRT. This was on my list this morning. Let's have a look at that in the 30. It's just a bit erratic, isn't it? Take my eyes back a bit. See what I mean? Like, it's a little bit spotty. There's no doubt there's a downtrend. I'll tell you my thoughts on Rune when I get there, James. Let me just see if I can just get a little bit more clarity, if there's anything around that 50-cent mark that sort of captures my attention. Yes, there is. Just a bit above. Excuse me one moment. I'm just going to how do I mute myself here? Oh dear, I don't know. Hang on, one sec. There we go. Sorry, I couldn't find the mute button, so you had to listen to me blow my nose. How many watch lists do you scan? I'll show that to you in a second. I do it every day on live trading floor, 5 days a week. I do like GRT. That's going to go into old blue on the Hedera. Straight off the edge of a cliff. Not really interested in this. A bit thin, a bit spiky. Helium, trends in motion. But I want to see better cyclicity. Holy, same thing. Give me a pullback. I'll be much more interested. What have we got here? Bugger all. Okay. Horby. Fantastic trend. It just needs to come back, guys. You know, even when the markets are falling and the trends are in play, we still got to wait for our options. Still got to wait for our opportunities. So just a heads up, I don't just teach trading. I teach market dynamic. I teach you how to think, how to look for your profits, how to take profits, when to take profits. Give you a bit better of an understanding so you don't end up like, well, I guess at this stage it's looking like I could probably say 2021 because we obviously have had a huge bull market and a lot of people haven't taken any profits. I took profits in 17 when it was running hard, and I took them again this time. And that's not to rub it in. That's not at all the case. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to give you an understanding for the fact that, yes, I do know what I'm doing, and you can too. Carver, I'm going to leave that for now. Kin, straight no. A little bit funky looking. Kyber, it's got to pull back. Again, I'm not going to put this in the list just yet. Kasama, what was I looking at there this morning? Pull back into this region. Of course, it did not get back into that region, so that level, sorry, that fib goes. Pullbacks in, yeah, sure. Nothing there for me at the moment, though. I'll take that out. Leo, not interested in that. Lena, look at this one. Look at that. Damn, that was 5 p.m. yesterday. So, oops. Let me show you something. So let's just, it's going to be fairly rough, but I'll do it. There you go, roughly like that. The red is the entry and the stop. The green is the profit. Now, let's say you risk $100 on a trade when you're managing your risk, all right? You now have $1,700. Now, this is how you make money when the markets fall. You learn what to do. You learn the tools that are available to you. And I'm just spewing that I wasn't there because it's convergent, it's lower highs, it's back into the old level. Did anyone in my community get that? Because that's a ripper. Anyway, can't cry over spilt milk. We're just straight shooting down now. Needs to pull back. Coming out of my list for now. Link. Another level I was watching for a potential break, but again, like Bitcoin Cash, it got funky, it got messy. It has now got to pull back. I'm going to get rid of that level right now. Loopring has got to pull back. Litecoin has got to pull back. Same story. Luna has got to pull back as well. The trends are magnificent. They really are. These trends are... This is the market that you make money in, right? If you know what you're doing, of course. You can lose money if, you know... So, yeah. Careful what I say with that. But this is... We've got a trader's market back. Matic has had an absolutely... stellar downtrending few days. Just got to wait for opportunity. Mid-perp the same. Back up into here would be great. Maker back up into there would be great. Again, guys, it's pretty simple here. I am waiting for that pullback because there are so many opportunities if we get that pullback. Oh, goodness me. Look at Neo up there as well. Arguably a Bitcoin breakout trade. One of the strategies that are taught. Lower high, stop there. Rolling over, big move. What do we got now, though? It needs to pull back. Excuse me. OKB the same. Got to pull back. OMG got to pull back. Ontology got to pull back. It's going to be Orbs is too thin. Oxy's too thin. Gold I've got zero interest in. Perp doesn't have quite as good a chart and cyclicity as some of these others. PrivPerp, it's running pretty hard. Probably have to go lower to see that trend look okay. Let's have a look here on this half hour. No, I'll wait for the 1 hour. All better cyclicity. They're all pretty much saying the same. So what was Ray? Ray was this. Here or here, both of which were fine. It was this one that I looked at. You would have got filled on this candle. Really good move. And, you know, how many of you guys that are watching this are short in Ray and in profit? Well, sorry, all you have to be is short, really. Well, if you took that trade, you're in profit, right? So how many of you guys got that? Simple stuff. Waiting for the same thing in the form of a pullback. What was the one someone asked me to look at before? Rune, that's right, we're getting there. Bob, nice one, mate. I think Winston said he got it too. Okay, that's fallen further. So again, just waiting for that pullback. Boom, 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 boom. Nothing there. Not really the best cyclicity. The 1 hour pullback again. Yeah, looks good. Gotta wait though. Here is Rune. So what do I think of Rune? I think it looks fantastic for a short. Clearly, you know, it's fallen an awful long way. Oh, goodness me. From its high of 21.32. Ooh, yuck. Not pretty. Not pretty. But if you don't hold it, if you're a trader, it does look very pretty. A pullback into that cradle zone. Let's have a look at that 2 hour. See this this cyclicity? In, away, in, away, in, away. That matches up on the 1 hour as well. It's not as far away. A little bit messy through here. I will pop that in though because it's not got as far to go. Sand, got to pull back. See a coin. Big fall, nothing to work with. Nothing to work with on Serum. Too thin. Shit perp. Again, needs to pull back. Scale, pull back. Synthetics. Okay. Needs to pull back. Looks really good. On GRT, I'll go and have a look at that Ash after, because this is a free one. I don't want to confuse people with the Fibonacci booster strategy. Syrian Labs too thin for me. StormX, no, got to pull back, got to pull back. Stacks a little bit too funky looking, you know. I just don't like the look at that chart so much. Sushi's kind of just, it's not looking as good as some of the others. So swipe here. Long way to go. Long way to go. Theta, pullback. It'll look good. Again, Theta's been one that we've been looking at for quite some time. Anybody that... Oh, yeah, did anyone... Let's have a look, actually. Oh, yeah, probably not the clearest of cradles right there because of the sort of messiness up here. Yeah, okay, so nothing missed there. Tomo, no, still sideways. True's grinding low, but with a couple of spikes, it takes away the loveliness, the niceties. Tron, nothing. Oh, Uniswap. Lower high, lower low. 2 hour maybe. Look, I like the look of it. I'm going to put it in. Again, the trend is beautiful. We just need that pullback. Holy mackerel. Uniswap has tanked. Maybe the 15 will give us some cyclicity here. Nope. It's just gone straight off the edge of a cliff. Good night, Uniswap. VeChain. Yeah, nah, yeah, nah, yeah, nah, nah. Waves. Okay. So you can see the level I had drawn in this morning. Let me just get rid of that fib because it's obviously gone past it. This was one that I spoke to members about, that I didn't have I didn't have a breakout stop really, so I didn't take it. And for those of you who are going, well, you've got all these lines drawn and they've all fallen from there. Why didn't you just trade them all? Because they got to meet rules. When I take a trade, I got a very high probability of the outcome being in my favor because I wait until I get what I need where the probabilities fall in my favor. Well, if Bitcoin's going to be worth 318,000 in 2025, then that's great. But right now, it ain't. So it's short time, baby. So looking to see if we get any pullbacks into that level. It looks unlikely for now. Stranger things have happened, but that is just off the edge of a cliff. So I'll be skipping on by, and ooh, Stellar. Another level broke. Not much going on there. Somebody's just buzzed my door. 1 second, please. Must be a delivery. Hello? Yeah, mate, just put it on the inside. I'm just on a call. Thanks. Sorry. The posties here they don't seem to be delivering anything anymore. So that just saved me a run to the post office. And the post office lady, she's about 100 years old and doesn't know how to work a computer. So it saves me a lot of time doing that. My apologies for taking your time to press a button to get my parcel. Okay, XRP. Diving. Not really all that keen on that 1 hour. Or that 2 hour. I shall go past it. Tezos. Again, guys, it's just got to pull back. One uptrend out of the whole market so far. Not touching it though. Ooh, what have we got here? Oh, I see. Okay, it's on support. Look, it's got to pull back. I'm not going to fill a list with things that aren't ready. There's just not much point. Because as the market stands at the moment, with the way things are moving, everything's open pretty much for business for the short side. Because it's just the way it is. Matic's getting smashed, Will. There's plenty of opportunity there. It's just got to pull back. The whole market's got to pull back for us to get position. I mean, you look at ZRX, Zilliqa, Zcash, you know, so many of them. And I'll show you the list that I have got here. Look, a couple that have made it is Alpha because it's not as far from the averages. It could pop in there quite quickly. It is downtrending. Atom, a pullback. The thing is, I could have everything in my watch list or nothing in my watch list. Everything is ready to fall. The one that is there is definitely here around that 50-cent mark for a cradle, or if you know what you're talking about, in here as well for a potential continuation of this downside trend on GRT. Rune is in my list as it is in a nice downtrend. 1 or 2. I'm just going to wait and see what happens there. And UNIPERP, of course, with that really nice cyclicity rolling through. A pullback into the cradle zone here could also offer opportunity. Now, guys, I'm going to say it again. If you want to know how to make money when the market goes up or down, it doesn't just come with doing a course. It comes with practice, patience, persistence, and learning about how to work your own head. If you think with with the training that I do, you just get strategy like every other course and off you go. No, it's not the case. I've been doing this for 16 years. That's trading. And yeah, it's a recession-proof tool. And, you know, especially with lockdowns at the moment, guys, like, you know, it's one of those things where they can't tell you, the government can't tell you you can't trade because you're literally able to isolate and make money. And there is a free course at TRADERCOBB.com. So if you want to dip your toes in the water to see if it might work for you, then go ahead and get into it. TRADERCOBB.com. All the information is in the description below. So go fill your boots, get stuck in, manage your risk at all times. If you don't understand how to manage risk, that is your first thing to learn, because that is the most important thing that you're ever going to learn. That and your own psychology. So please like, share, subscribe. I hope you're all doing well. It's been a bit of a rocky couple of weeks here with the lockdown and whatnot and everything that's going on around the world. Stay safe. Don't wait for your mates to tell you that they're not doing well. Give them a call. I had a good call with a couple of mates last night. Really made a difference. Just the three of us having a good chat. It really lit us up again because we hadn't talked for a long time. It's the right time to be doing that sort of thing. So take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Don't be mean. Don't be one of these dickheads online that start trolling and getting all nasty because things aren't going up anymore. Let's leave that immature behavior behind and try and have each other's backs as much as we possibly can. You have a great day, and I'll speak to you again in the not too distant future. Eyes on the market short. That's my plan. Bye for now.